Hey guys, hey, when you see the first mate, you know what time it is. Yes, it is a brew day. We got a cup of Joe. Let me just take a sip. I need some of that in there. But anyway, let me get my dirty socks out of the way. Today, what we're doing is the, excuse me, mate, Harvest Pale Ale. Okay, because the harvest is coming up. So we got an ounce of Magnum going in at 60. Then I think it's a half ounce. I think my notes say that. Half ounce of Willamette at 10, and the other half at Flame Out, and then a whole thing of Cascade at Flame Out. And we're using good old trusty Safe Ale USO 5. So mash water coming up to temp. That's the time. Grain bill is I did 4 pounds, yeah, Pilsner, then some wheat, pale wheat malt, and then Vienna. This is basically from the Brew Bible, you know, the Brew Book, Harvest Pale Ale, except it's just a different, you know, I don't know what progress hops are. I've never seen them, at least so around here anyway, but I think it's similar to what Willamette or whatever, so whatever, you know, there's substitutions. So I don't know if I want to use these for the thing or whatever else I have over there. So bring it back when we start sparging, start doughing in. Yeah, then the rest, and then the sparge. All right, guys. All right, getting up to 160 almost. I just killed the heat, but you know how it is. It keeps on rising. So 155, 158. Something like that. So I'm going to mash in now. You guys don't need to see that. I'll bring you back after. Okay. That's what we're looking. We're sitting at 159. So a little bit high on the mash, but whatever. Not as high as I've mashed before in the past. But let's get the lid on this and set the timer for an hour. Okay, and now we have an active rolling boil. I'm just don't want to throw the hops in yet. Waiting for this hot break to settle down a little bit. I think that's good. Okay, let me see if I have one of these things in the drawer. Oh boy. A little clippy to clip my hops. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Ooh, splashing on me. Alexa, set a timer for an hour.
1 hour, starting now. By the way, we have a new
Hey. I don't want to hear it right now. Oh my goodness. No. Of course she's going to talk. Don't say anything else, Willie. I got it. Daddy's got it. Alright, so what did I just say? It was an ounce of Magnum for an hour, and then the last 10 minutes is Willamette, and then Flame Out is the other half ounce of Willamette, and then Cascade. All right, I just added a half ounce of Willamette at the 10-minute mark. I did put some Irish moss in there at 15-minute mark. So a Flame Out, or at least 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes at the end of the boil, I'm going to add some yeast nutrient. It's over there. Yeast nutrient, about a teaspoon and a half, and then Flame Out. Get the wort chiller in, put the last 2 ounces of hops in, and then add the DME. Alright guys, brew day is done. We're finally finished. First mate, he's got the scissors ready. We're going to pitch the yeast soon. We're sitting right at 76, I want to say. 76, between 76 and 78, because you got the brown there going. So we'll let it cool down a little bit further. Hopefully get it down to 72. I don't know. Or I'll just pitch it within the next half hour. We're sitting more decent numbers than the higher ABVs have been, which is interesting. But I'll get some bubbles here. But looking like 1076-ish, I want to say. Ooh, where'd he go? Focus on it. 2, 4, 6. So 1076, 1074, something like that, around those ranges. So yeah. All right, guys, there it is. Brew day is done. Like I said, so we're sitting at like 1074, 1076. I'm gonna check it again and make sure. But yeah, good brew day. Harvest Pale Ale. Hopefully, the thing is, I think might have around about 5.5% last year. So I gotta check the book. But I got some cleanup to do. So check back in a couple weeks. Until we remember, until we meet again, my friends. Remember what me and the first man always say. Let's set sail.